Oh my. So, yeah, okay. So, how are we going along here? Alrighty. This is the computer room here. So, oh wow. Let's see. See if we can get you up a little higher. There's a couple of things I want to go over. This is for the check channel here. Okay. So, let's see. Alright. Okay. Normally I don't film in here, but since caption is not working that great, and we're trying to do as best as we can. So I want to go over a couple of things with everybody today. So I did leave Xfinity. I've been with Xfinity since 1984. That's a lot of years, right? Getting away from this is not an easy thing to get away. So these are the plans that they have. See? The red means they don't support it. So their plans go from 150 to 20 up. Then the next one is 300 to 20 up. Then the fast is 500 to 20 up. 20 up is very slow. As long as you are aware that those kind of speeds are really bad. 5 gig, 1 gig, up, down, and 20 up. That's what I had. I was averaging 24. To get 24, you have to go out to that box and do some tweaks. It's not illegal or anything like that. It's your box. What I would do is don't have no cable service with them for TV and no phone, and get your own modem, and you'll have better results. Now, but you're limited. Now, next one to that is 1.2. So what did I get with 1 gig? Well, if you have a good router, you're looking at about 600 out of that. Then 1.2, you're supposed to get like 725. And then the 2 gig, then you're looking at about 1200, 1.2. But upload speeds, it's going to be 20. They told me there, for you to get the fiber connected to the house, you're going to have to pay for it. It's like $5,000. It depends who's doing it. Independent, or they do it. Then you have to use special equipment. See, that's the whole thing with that. It gets expensive. Years ago, we had to depend on services like this. But today, you have 5G. You have T-Mobile 5G. If you're lucky, you got 5G Ultra. Ultra capacity. That's 5G. And my cell phone has it. That's what I have in the area. Actually, the cell phone is hooked up to... Let's see. Let me get it off Wi-Fi. And you'll see up in the corner. You see up there? It says 5G. You see? So that's what I'm getting. Oh yeah, we got one of these. We got the Razor. I should do a review on that too. These channels that I do multi reviews and stuff. We'll talk about this another time. Why did I get this? I'll let you know. Hey, why not? Why not? Heck, it was on them. You know, I had one of these. I had a Samsung with Xfinity Mobile, and you know how I went through a lot with Xfinity Mobile. You know, yeah, too around. So this is my Xfinity last bill. Yeah, I was paying like $86 a month. So partial charges removed, $39.66. I believe that money was for the past due was 85 minus 39.66 comes out to negative 36.66. So it was 45.34. So I took this into T-Mobile because they want proof of your cancellation from the service. But this is the proof. That's it. That's all I get. Because I was with Xfinity for a long time. What's 84 and now that's a lot. What's that? 40 years. That's a long time. Because I had them in 2 places before Xfinity. I had AT&T broadband, AT&T DSL, Yahoo SBC, um, DSL. Yeah, and before the DSL, what did I have? I had well, dial-up is you had no service. You just dialed into a database. I had Prodigy. Remember that? For those of you, Cirrus Prodigy. And then we had AOL. You know? Those are proprietary services. You have to use their interface. A lot of people got CDs back then, and those are dial-up. 56K, which was really 53K. You know, when I first got on there, it was 1400 or 26 baud. That's it. That's not a lot. And PK zip PKWare. I'm gonna just go to PKWare and get the zip file to do my files. But back then it's primitive. I didn't get onto the internet until 1995. That's when AOL, American Online, or America Online, I said we want to buy. They were testing, beta testing. It was called FPT, Admin FPT. It was a program they had. So us beta testers, we didn't have to pay a lot of money. We got it cheap. Yeah, it's a service, and for in return, we got we got to use the service. So we have two cameras. The other camera I haven't mentioned yet because we're still playing around with it. The other one was the Z30. That's from a real company that makes real cameras. Because a lot of these other companies, if they're making other products, TVs and all sort of stuff, what are they focusing on? To me, they're supposed to be focused on the product they're from peddling. And a lot of people don't realize that. We just recently got a TCL 58 inch. Here's the batteries. Plug in. This is a charger system. Couldn't figure out on this charger, was the battery supposed to go this way or was the battery supposed to go this way? And sure enough, the battery goes in the opposite direction. What I'm trying to say is, and then when it charges, it lights up. This means the battery is charged. I got the same one for the Z, so I'll get into that in another video while we have something like that. But what I'm trying to say is a 58 on the TV there, the TLC. I wanted Google TV because everything I do is Google. I'm a YouTube creator on 2 channels, so I wanted Google. I want to sit there and monitor my channels and see how they're doing. But see, now, I mean, I do have these all around the house. This is the on. This is, see, it has YouTube button is present. We have YouTube and Netflix now. Netflix, you get it with the T-Mobile plan. They throw it in. There's 2 plans, 2 top of the line plans they got. So we got next to the top of the line plan. Yeah. Let's say in the T-Mobile Eagle system. Yeah. But what I'm trying to get across is this. Xfinity could not help me, and I need upload. I upload large files. We're talking about somewhere between 10 and 30 gig files going up, and 20 megabytes. And I'm uploading more than 4. It could take a couple of days. It's slow. That means each file is almost taking 2 to 3 hours up. That's a lot of hours, if you're lucky. So that's terrible, and I had to do something. So we tried T-Mobile. So T-Mobile is up in the attic. I showed you there's a short and a couple of videos. I had another video to show you. I really can't show you too much because the main antenna, the main whole unit, the gateway with the Internet Plus, it's up in the attic. Because I couldn't think, where else are we gonna put this thing? Huh? I don't have no second floor. The only thing I have is the attic. So I put it up in the rafters. because the other antenna is this way. Yeah, not that way. The antenna for the mobile. That they all use the same antenna system. You know that, right? Yeah. I have my other phone here because there's an app you can download. I've been using it for a long time. Let's see, where do I have that? So I have all the gizmos. I have the robot, the robot to control and clean the rug. I have my lighting system. We have Alexa. We have the old access points. I had those. I had business access. I had a business router, VPN router, dual band WAN. That's two WAN. You can hook up. My goal was to hook up T-Mobile, maybe Verizon at the same time, or T-Mobile, or Xfinity, and see how they were doing. But right away out the box, we know that T-Mobile's fast. You know, I can get up to 6 or 7 downloads. Uploads is going to be 42, and that's the thing with that. You know. To do what I'm doing here, it's too slow. Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it goes slow. That's a lot of demand. All the smart TVs and all the kitchen TV is smart. Everything is smart. And all the lighting, you're looking at like around 26 devices. That T-Mobile right now, the box up in the attic, is controlling. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. That's chocolate on my nose. Okay. So, I thought about getting another mesh. I mean, it's covering the house, but sometimes the signal drops down. Well, it goes from good to very good, but on my Open Signal app, well, it says T-Mobile download speeds are 139.04 and upload 14.9. That's on average, but I'm getting more than that. I'm getting 42. Well, I have the main box up in the end. Yeah, the trap door is right here, and it's up in the rafters. It's like the roof is. Let's say this is the roof, and it's right against the roof. That's the best place to put it, for me. Then I want to put an antenna. Should we buy one of those quad antennas or one of the dual antennas? But that wouldn't do me no good. Why don't we just buy an amplifier to boost the cell signal, and then it has another antenna that would go out. It's not like an RV antenna. It's amplified and aimed at the south antenna. So we would have the main unit still picking up the signal, and then it'll get the south antenna, and it'll hit it and increase it and bring it up to very good. Because that's how I used to have it here back in 2017. And the signal was very excellent all the time, but it gave me a headache. Remember, these systems, it's a lot of it's a lot of, cell radiation. It maybe get a headache. You shouldn't have it inside the house. You should put it up and away in the attic where it belongs, and let it pull in the signal, because that's what you want. It wants to pull in the signal. For you to get a good signal, even if the antenna is nearby, they got amplifiers at those locations. That's why when you go to T-Mobile, AT&T, the signal is strong. Because I went into AT&T with the T-Mobile, and I was just getting around 4 bars. Bits. Yeah, that's all I was getting. This thing here tells you where the cell phone tower is. See? It's moving back and forth. It can find a cell phone tower. There it is. Boom, boom. And it can tell what the other one is, which is good to use that. This is open signal. It's free. I don't know if it's available on Apple. I didn't get an Apple phone. There's a reason why I didn't go to Apple. But Apple it's complicated. I'll talk about that another time. Can't talk about too much on one video. But I did a video on the laptop. And I have the laptop is having a AX201 Intel on there, and it can do up to 2.5 gig on the on the download and upload on this. Forget about it. So I can get yesterday I did a test 1.1. I had a video to show it. It went to 1.1 download and 800 up. Sometimes it's 99. Right now I'm getting more than a gig. 1.2. That's 1,200 now. They say sometimes they offer 2 gig for free. Well, not for free, for the same price as 1. So I'll see what happens. That's what I was told by the manager that came in with the tech. He's like they go to certain homes. Well, I guess I got lucky. But I've been with them a long time too. But not like I used to. Listen, whoever has the best service. So we have fiber, and we have T-Mobile here. I want the T-Mobile because it's good to have 2 services. And it's cheap too with the cell phone plan. It's dirt cheap. So it's not bad. But the other one, I have to pay $30 more. I get fiber up, and I'm only using it for my YouTube channels. That's all I'm using it for. I'm not using it to do anything else with it. Why should it? The T-Mobile does everything. I can play my games. I don't see no lag or nothing. Now, there's some problems. And also getting some issues with the TCL TV set with the Fire, because it's a Fire Stick. It's shutting down a lot. A lot of people said it has to do with the sleep. Yeah, but I don't see no features here to turn off the sleep. I got the sleep set to 5 minutes. Should I set it for 240? I don't like how you have to program the TV to show the best picture. Why can't it do that out of the box? Why can't it think? I got a Sony here. That's from 2010. The EX series. It has 120 hertz. It's an LCD. But it's still good. I can show you how it looks. Let's see. You might get little... Hold on. I'm going to pan the camera. See? You're going to see the little flicker? That's one of my channels. It's clear. But it's big. It's heavy. I got 2 of them. This is the EX series, and I got the BX series. The EX series had a faster processor. It had a bug in it. It couldn't do over-the-air channels. So I downloaded the patch, put it through the USB through a jumper, and updated it. It fixed the problem. This had Dolby Digital Sound out the box. You can do a lot with it. You have 4 HDMI ports. It also does 1080p at 60 frames. It has a lot of features. But it still works. It's working. There's no fade. There's nothing. I have a TCL sound bar hooked up to it. The 7 series. I got them at Kohl's during the pandemic. They were cheap, $39. There was something for $100. I guess Cole got a deal. I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, so we got the TCL in the master bedroom. It replaced the 55-inch Spectrum. The Spectrum didn't have no smart features. Spectrum was on the back panel wasn't the best. I think I paid like $2 something for that. Around that back then during the pandemic. So when it was black, it would see like streaks, but not on the video itself. So it's not wrong with it. We just wanted something bigger. I didn't know I can hold a 55 in the master. I had a 50. The 50 went out from the same company. So I tried to fix it. I did, but it still went back. So no sense. So I put a 55-inch. But I did some measurements. I was getting 51. So I could put a 58 in there. I mean, we could put a bigger screen in the master, but then that's overkill because you have to be some distance away. I wanted a 98 for the living room, but I understand it's expensive. But we got 50% off on the 85-inch. So we have a TCL Q6 coming here. OLED, buzzword. Because there's a lot of buzzword. You have OLED, you have nano LED, you have mini QLED. They're supposed to enhance the picture quality. Yeah, it's not even 8K. So why are you spending all that money on these 4K sets? How much have we come in technology? I mean, I'm running what we got there. It has super bright. It has all the features. It's just a regular LED. I don't see much of a difference between that and the other ones. The ones in Costco, the Sonys and the Samsungs, the fancy, and the LGs with the fancy colors. Yeah, but they're running feeds. You're not gonna get that on cable too much. Most cable companies and even YouTube, the maximum is the 2160p HDR. I got HDR Pro. That's a 24 model. The one's coming here is a 24 model. We get that soon. We had to wait a long time to get that TV for 50% off at Amazon for the 85 inch. It's taking a long time to get here. I don't know what's the deal on that one. That's a Google TV. Better be. Well, we send them right back because I don't want to go through that. We should take this one back, but we can't find another 58 inch. Nobody has it. I don't want a Roku. I don't want no WebOS. I don't want no Weirdy. Yeah. Now the 58 inch is no. We be watching. I'll be watching like Fringe. It'll play and it shut off. Why, if you're watching it, why would it shut off? Online, there, I guess a lot of people are having the same problem. I don't know why they don't set it properly. Out of the box, that thing should be working like it's supposed to. You shouldn't have to adjust it. The Spectrum, I hardly have to adjust it. You should have to. The Sony, I never had to adjust it. Out of the box, it worked. You had to twiddle with the different dramatic ranges and the contrast and the sharpness. Out of the box, that should work. Why aren't they calibrated? It makes no sense. I used to, back in the 80s, I used to deliver Mitsubishi 46 inch with the oak cabinet finish, you know? And there were rear projections, some of them were front projections, and they use it. That's a DP. Was that DLP? Yeah, DLP TV. Yeah, and we had I had a calibrator to make sure the colors would line up in a T, and then the customer would watch it. Those TVs had to be watching in the dark because they didn't have that much bright. They had a little plastic in the front, and there's a mirror and it bounced off. Then we had the other kind of box, and it had three colors, and it hit a 6 foot screen, and then we had the company itself had their own. It was like a cube, and it would flip, and when you flip it open, the screen would come out, and it would project onto it on there like that. Those were popular. I used to install those things. But yeah, and then stereo equipment, the VCRs. We've come a long way in technology. I'm glad I'm able to see all this. This is my forte. But the fiber is fast, and you have to go into the fiber, the AT&T box. He told me, "Oh, you can't go in the browser through a web." Yes, you can. I went to the browser and I configured. I turned off that 2.4. Why do we need 2.4 on? Well, I'm not using nothing 2.4. And I went in there and changed the 5 band, the 5 gigahertz band, you know, to max 180. Why isn't that set to 180? Man, speed's increased. This can handle that. I didn't see anything else to tweak. Anything legacy. Yeah. They had phone features in there, but I don't have no phone. And then I guess that's a no-eker, and they said online that those can't handle any third-party mesh system. You have to buy AT&T. I thought about using it to increase it in some parts of the house, but I'm just using it right here. Now the fiber, like I said, they have AT&T installed the fiber lines. It's outside. It's on the neighbor's property. So I hook it up at this side of the house. They're gonna put it in here or in the other room. I chose the other room because that's what the studio is. And they drill the hole and they run it's this fiber. There's nothing else. There's no coax. There's nothing. There's fiber right into that unit with the little special SPI thingamajig. And that gives you fiber. Because we used to have it in businesses that had fiber connections. But they still had LAN cable, so it was like redundant system. It was terrible. Anyway, what I'm trying to say now, so you got it. And it's wireless. No coaxial, no Ethernet, no nothing. Everything's wireless. even the laser printer. But another problem I had is 2.4 gigahertz. The T-Mobile was set to 2.4 out of the box. So you guys running tests, you say, wow, gee, this thing is slow. Well, if you're not using 2.4, then set it to 5, and your speeds will increase. So I created a virtual 2.4, separate from the main network. So, and that's how everything is hooked up, and everything that's 2.4 is from the laser printer to the robot to everything. Everything works much better than it did with Xfinity. That's why I can't understand what the heck is going on with Xfinity. So much problems. Now, T-Mobile has some problems, so it's not that bad. Yeah. What happened is it goes from very good to good, and there's no internet connections. Yeah, the AI will say, "Oh, lost internet connection." How many times you see that? Certain time in the day, if it gets overloaded. But that's how cell service works. But if you just need something for downloading, checking your email, maybe watching, playing your games, yeah, the T-Mobile works. But if you need higher upload speeds, then you're gonna have to go for fiber. I don't know about the Starlink system yet. For me to go to Starlink, upload speeds have to be really more reliable. So Starlink is, just think about it, it's like the fiber and the, the towers, because it has to send the signal up into space to the satellites, send it back down. Then you can be able to talk to anybody on the Tesla cell phones, which would be cell phones. You can talk to anybody up in the mountains. You can get a signal, because it hit this. There's no towers out in the mountains, right? Yeah. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Well, I don't want to really talk too much now. This here we're using. I got a deal. This is from a company that makes a whole bunch of things. I got these. I got these these are made in Japan. This is micro. It comes with a 2-piece for your camera. For this camera, because this camera is different. I'll talk about that and what this does, and I also have it for the larger one too. Then I have these. These from Sony. These small ones. This still work, but it's only 720p. Then I have Olympus 720p. Those might be good for shorts, because shorts is 720p. Yeah, you can't send 4K up for that. No. Now, we're gonna talk about stuff like that. But since we're talking about TV, I just want to say I found out why the TCL 58 wasn't showing HDR stuff, because HDR stuff has to be encoded into either this video, right? I don't know if this video camera has that. I have to look. I know that the Z30 has that. Turned it on. What a difference in picture quality! Holy cow! But okay, so you got to turn it on, or it has to be encoded. Some of these say 8K, 12K video. If the TV says SDR, then it's not HDR. It has to say HDR or pick up as that. Or you can tell the difference if the water looks clear. I try to send some videos to show you what it looks like in that video. So check out the TCL 58 showcase. I call it showcase. I'll review it. I'll showcase. The showcase means you'll actually see the product. That's what I do on this tech channel. It's a little different. The tech is my hobby. I like it, and I want to share my knowledge. I'm very good. I made computers this computer here, 2012. What year was it? 2024. That's over 10 years. It's still going. And teach you how and keep doing. Yeah, I've been watching. I see a lot of videos online. Everybody has their own perspective. Let me get it. Laptop should be cooled. You need a cooler. Do not operate a laptop. If the laptop temperature gets high, you need to go in there and change the silver oxide or whatever tape you got there. because I mean, and if you don't do it, you're gonna burn that laptop CPU out. We already got one burned out here already. Well, they don't listen to me. So, we got a whole bunch of Chromebooks now. Okay, I had Chrome, and there's a Chrome Plus, and then I went into Chrome and tweaked the Chrome so the Chrome can use the Intel better with the hyper-threading, so it's much faster because I have 8 cores, and 8 gig of RAM. It's not bad, and then we have the Windows version of that too. Okay, the browser, you can go in there and change the settings in the browser. But or change the settings in the computer itself. Okay, I'm rambling on here. I know it's late at night, but I wanted to get this through. T-Mobile, I'm happy with it. Out of a score of 100%, I can give it like an 85. Okay, AT&T after the tweaks, 95. Yeah. So 85 for T-Mobile and 95. So that would be equivalent to 3.5 stars. 3 to 4 stars. It would be better if it had more features. I know that T-Mobile has fiber now, and they also have. It's not available here, but I think it is. Because I have fiber through AT&T. I think they share the line with AT&T. It's like $10 cheaper. Yeah. And they're giving away a free Fire TV with it, too. Yeah. Oh yeah. And $300 back in cash. I think it's a lot of perks. Yeah. But yeah. But AT&T is good enough for me. They offer me phones, but he said I can get the flip phone for $78 a month. 78 plus what I'm paying. That's a lot. And you get back $400. That money getting back is the key with all this. You get back $200 for the well, they have a promotion for the Xfinity box. You get $200 back. The phones, you get $200 back. You gotta fight them on that. If you just got that and you didn't get it on the box, the Internet Plus, they'll give it to you. That's one thing about T-Mobile. They will help you. I wish the others would be like that. But yeah, tricky. Now Costco, getting the TV from Costco was a trick. We thought they said 5-year warranty, but you have to pay for that. And there was an extra sound bar you could get, but the TV set comes with 3 speakers. There's 3 speakers in there, 2 in the front. Okay, so it's 3 in 1. So it's 2 in the front and the subwoofer in the back. I can't hear that subwoofer. It's supposed to give it an extra boost. It sounds so flat. Some of you are gonna get a sound bar, or you're gonna get component system. That's what I want. The component receiver is gonna cost me $300. That has 2 subwoofer outputs. So active subwoofer. Active means it have to have its own power. Yeah. Let me check on the battery on this. What are we dealing with here? Oh, it doesn't say. It's weird. But anyway, listen. If you want the best sound, then you have to hook up the speakers. That would be like about 9 speakers for me. I have 8 speakers now. I have to shut. I can't even run my Sony True HD because it's too old. It won't recognize the ARC with the new TV. That means if the new one's coming in, I have the same problem. I have to replace both receivers. Maybe looking at what? Almost $700. Now, anybody out there want to donate? Now get it. Now review it and teach you how to install it the correct way. Anything you'd like to see, hey, let me know. Yeah, okay. And we can set up something on Amazon. We have an Amazon wish list for this channel. But a lot of you trying to get you guys to subscribe first. Okay. Yes, subscribe. If you like this video, I give you honest opinion. I'm not getting paid. Nobody's paying me. I'm going to tell it like it is. Give you honest answers. too much going on. I like to review some plug-in hybrids and some of those. I'm gonna test out one of the Mitsubishis. Very expensive. These vehicles, these plug-ins, they should have solar. Why not? Why not have solar? I see the new, was it K&N, the Korean car dealership? Well, it's a Hyundai company, but it's K&N. They have solar on their little truck thing. I just worried about how long and durable those vehicles are. So expensive if the battery underneath gets damaged. There's a lot for people to understand. But anyway, I'll let you know what's happening with the 58-inch. Okay, I was just watching before. We have two remotes. So one remote we turn on the on, and the other one we can turn on the Prime. I don't know why they don't have a button for YouTube. It's so silly. Things are it is. Well, anyway, that's about it. Oh, why did I didn't trade this phone in? Well, I'll tell you in another video. Another video we'll talk about why I got the camera. Why we got the cameras and stuff. We'll talk about the cell phones. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? Alright. Catch you later. Let's see. I guess this turns it off. Oh, let's do it this way.